Hi, I'm Andrea Blake. I'm the computer teacher at the Josiah Quincy Elementary School, and I teach computer skills for kindergarten to fifth grade students. For my final project for Place-Based Boston, I wanted to do an interdisciplinary lesson that would combine computer skills and history. I had many ideas. I was interested in immigration and Paul Revere House and um, the Old Norse Church and Black history. And I finally decided on the women's suffrage because this is the centennial of the 19th Amendment now, this month actually. And I was also really impressed by the virtual tour that we had at Faneuil Hall, facilitated by a National Park Services ranger during our class. During this lesson, I learned that Boston was a suffrage hub and that there was a women's tea party right here at Faneuil Hall, and we visited virtually the place, and we also read newspaper articles. We saw photos of real people and quotes that these people said during a debate at Faneuil Hall over the voting rights of women. So I decided that I will create a starter project in Scratch, and students can add to it, creating a large interactive history project. And I'm going to show you, let me share my screen. So during our virtual visit to Faneuil Hall, this was one of the items that we examined. It's a ticket to the New England Women's Tea Party at Faneuil Hall. In 1873, this was printed in a newspaper, The Liberator. And then each of the participants in the meeting chose one of these character cards, and we had to read these actual quotes by these actual people. So we had a live debate, and it was very engaging and very fun. So what I decided to do based on this is that I would teach a little bit about women's suffrage and the movements in Boston. And then I would provide the students with a starter project in Scratch that looks like this, so that when you click on a person, the person will come and the person will come forward and state something about how he or she was involved in the women's suffrage.
I'm Frederick Douglass, an orator and newspaper editor, a suffragist. Every man is himself, and some of us say that every woman is herself. Therefore, she should have a voice in the government, as nobody can be represented by anybody else.
This is the other character, Lucy Stone.
Hi, I'm Lucy Stone, an activist and lecturer. I'm a suffragist. We must make it keenly felt and clearly understood that the taxation of women without representation is as great an injustice as was that done to men in the olden time. This day will be worthy to be held in grateful remembrance by our children's children forever.
If you click, you can see inside the code, and you shouldn't get intimidated because this is a sort of a strong beginner level in Scratch, but I actually created a step-by-step video for you. So either teachers or the students can view it, and it will explain literally line by line what the code means and how you would add another character, another famous person, and code it to also come forward and speak. So eventually, the students create together a really large project with like 25 characters that are clickable. I provided all the links that you need for this project in my final project document here, which I'm going to share. And I'm hoping that the fifth grade students, teachers at my school at least, will use this unit this fall around the elections or before, to teach the students and expose them as part of their history or social studies instruction to some computer coding skills. So I'm hoping people will be not intimidated and that they will try to teach my project. I finally would really like to thank the Place-Based Boston teachers and Place-Based Boston sites, as well as Framingham University for providing this opportunity for us to learn. I really, really like this. I feel like I have learned a lot. I hope to do this program again, and thank you so much.